care about blacks and Hispanics. This has happened to Renee. This has happened to Renee and Alex because of you. Alex died at your hands, white man and white woman. For you to care about blacks and Hispanics. This has happened to Renee and Alex because of you. Alex died at your hands, white man and white woman. Because you didn't come out here and support when they did it to us. Now that it's happened to you, you care.
Come on.
That's terrible. I'm sorry for Renee. I'm sorry for Alex. But my people have been suffering like this for 400 years.
Yes.
400 years.
It's still continuing right now as we speak. In order to stop this oppression, what we have to do is get back to our oracles, which is serving the Most High.
That's right.
All right, that's what we got to get back to, man. Otherwise, we are going to continue to be a byword and a proverb and an example for our oppressor.
Right.
If you don't understand what I'm saying, a target. And that's literally going to be on your back. You are going to be the next brother or sister that is known as Sonia Massey, George Floyd, Philando Castile. How many times must we go through this in order to understand what the Lord is trying to show us? All right?
This is your warning, Israel. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native, we out here because we love you, man. We trying to warn you. You're going to die from the next drug you do. You're going to die from the next whore you sleep with. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life for the next drug you sell. Right. All right? All right? Right. This is your warning, Israel. You blacks, Hispanic, and Native, we out here because we love you, man. We trying to warn you. You're going to die from the next drug you do. You're going to die from the next whore you sleep with. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life for the next drug you sell. Right. All right?
It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch.
By the way, Facebook is still down right now. They flagged us.
What?
Yes, about a week ago. I did send you, and that's the same response that you're having. So it's we're flagged right now. So next week.
So I can't share nothing. But I can share stuff on my page, but not.
Yes. Otherwise, we're live. So swipe it up.
Yeah. All right. It's all good. We're gonna get to it then. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat to all the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This is the ISUPK out of 125th, Harlem, New York. Hold on. Okay, now. Huh? 20, okay. Hey, Salaki, y'all know we just got bear with us on this one, man. Facebook people, they just shut us down on Facebook. We got flagged. You know, people hating. People are seriously hating. But I'm gonna go ahead. We can still share the content. We still rocking on YouTube, Twitter. Can we do TikTok? No. Did you were you able to find that them two articles I asked you about? No. All right, cool. All right, let's see. So, hey, Bearwood, I want to get there with y'all. Hold up. Hey, Bearwood, I want to get there with y'all. Oh, yeah, there we go. Share. For the what? For TikTok? Oh, okay. And I can if you can't, are you able to do that? Okay. Yeah, let's get it. So yeah, man, they are, if you have noticed, our Facebook was flagged by Facebook. I mean, our Facebook was flagged by Facebook. They got us down for, you said, about a week, about another week. We've been down for 2 weeks. This is the second week. All right. So we down for a week, man. So y'all just bear with us on the YouTube side of the game. We're gonna keep it rocking, and Lord willing, we back in the game. Think they threatening to kick us off permanently, just from pushing this truth, man. Just from pushing this truth. This is what we got to go through. Let me see. Let me go back. I'm just trying to share everything. Share everything that we're doing. Okay. Let me share the room. All right, there we go. All right. So at least I can still share the YouTube to y'all. All right, I think I did it. All right. So that's that, man. Let's do it. And we probably will title this class like this, in the spirit of Valentine's Day. Your wife is about to bust down for a piece of chocolate or something like that. Your wife is gonna go for a ho-ho. Something, I don't know. Whatever the good chocolate is, the Twix, what you call it, a Walgreens Rose. You know what I'm saying? Your wife is gonna go. Your husband definitely gonna bring you back some diseases, because these hoes is vulnerable right now. Y'all finding out that you are the side chick, because he's with the woman that he loves right now and not you. I'm sure he's gonna tell you. I'm sure he's gonna still lie to you right now, because he ain't got you up out of that tax money just yet. So he gonna lie to you, tell you he had to work tonight. He had to work tonight. What I'm saying? That's why he can't be over there with you. No, that's not the case. It's too easy. It's like fishing with dynamite right now. All you got to do is buy a dozen of roses. Buy a dozen of roses and take one. You ain't even got to give them the whole dozen to one person. You take each one. You get 12. They're gonna get 12 of them. 12 cards, and they're gonna pass them. Pass them out to 12 different brothers' wives. Especially your women at home who got them work husbands at the job. Oh yeah, he definitely getting it. So that it's real simple. Oh, okay. Oh no, I just want you to get that one to show them about where the heart symbol came from. Show them, where the heart symbol originated from, the origin, and also that heart with the arrow through it. What I'm saying? Both of those. It was two articles, and so. And it should talk about a little bit about like men losing their virginities and stuff like that. You'll see. If not, we can put it up later. But hold on, let me go live. This is Twitter right here. No, this is TikTok. All right, let's do it. Go live on the TikTok. Okay. Oh, let me see. All right, y'all, bear with your boy. We're gonna get it. All right, there we go. Hey, shalom, y'all. Bashim Shabakatah, TikTok. Y'all, Bashim Alatah, Bashim Hawashah. ISUPK out of 125th Harlem, New York. Yeah, like I was saying though, to them, this holiday that y'all celebrate, I'm talking about brothers is losing their mind, losing their marriages, you know, because they ain't got no money. Because these work husbands is gonna make your wife go for a candy bar, a sneakers bar. You know what I'm saying? Your wife who you didn't, you know, slaved and did everything you could for all year round. And today, like I said, she ready to risk it all for a rose and a piece of Walgreens rose and some chocolates, man. It's ugly out here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, a lot of diseases going to be passed around because of this disgusting day. This day is absolutely disgusting. The spirit of whoredom is all through it from its origin, and that's why your wife is finna bust down for some chocolate for her work husband. A rose from her work husband is finna happen. All right? The girl who you've been caring for, you know, doing everything for, you know, you don't come with the proper Valentine's they give. Like I said, that work husband gonna get it because all he had to do was buy a dozen roses, give one of them to 12 different bras, and then he gonna hit about, I'm giving him a good 50%. 50% of them going. Like I said, because most of the women today is the day where they usually find out the truth about that man they've been dating for about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? 3 months, however long. You know, they find out today that you are the side chick. You know, he is with the woman he loves right now. You know what I'm saying? You are not her. And they vulnerable. They're so vulnerable so that, you know, that piece of chocolate and that rose, you know what I'm saying, feels like $1 million. So, you know, they're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And for them brothers out there, them the womanizers or whatever you want to call them, it's an investment for them. Because, you know, today they finna make you feel like $1 million. He gonna get you your best chocolate, your little work husband get you that one single rose that he got out the bouquet of 12 that he gave to the 12 other hoes. And he's finna make you feel like $1 million because you just found out, you know, you the side chick, so now you vulnerable. And he finna hit a major lick. That little $20, $30 he invested into that, into getting you your best favorite chocolate and that little rose. Man, you got to get him something back. He done made you feel so good emotionally. You know, now you feel like you got to do something to make him feel as good as he made you feel, right? And you know, man, you don't care about, you know, flowers and roses. You know, he finna get him a PlayStation 5. You know, now, or like I said, it's tax time. He finna hit you with he finna get all the studio time. I'm talking about, man, you know, all the microphone equipment to become the best rapper alive. You finna go spend thousands. You finna spend thousands because you made her feel like $1,000. You made her feel $2,000, $1 million. So since you made her feel that way, oh yeah, you finna get it. You know what I'm saying? That PlayStation 5 is coming, all the studio time for the niggas that's hustling out there. You know, and oh yeah, you definitely gonna make a couple racks off that tax money so you can flip it. You know how it goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, y'all simpletons, y'all got to, one day you're gonna learn. One day you're gonna learn, y'all women with, you know, who didn't have any male role models in your life, looking for father figures in all the wrong places. This is the time of the year where simple, emotional women, little girls get preyed on. And I feel bad for you. Because like I said, you know, it's tough to find out the hard way. But hopefully you saw the video. Oh, you know, it's too late. I'm saying we do this every year, try to warn you. The warning doesn't come before the street. And like I said, it's a frenzy. I think it was all in, and they was down for candy bars today. They wasn't down for candy bars today. I'm talking about a snicker ain't never been worth more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Invested in chocolate, you was winning. You know, I'm talking about you going for a stick and a flowers. It's ugly. The bad, like I, it's terrible because there's a ton of disease. Like I said, a lot of y'all stinging and burning to mind. There's so many diseases out here, man. They talking about it so bad. Antibiotic ain't working on gonorrhea. Look up that. They say there's so much gonorrhea that the gonorrhea that has evolved to combat the antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much harm going on in the world. Women are become that term our parents use, mannish. Y'all mannish, acting like dudes out here. I'm talking about man, cat calling. You know, just calling for one night stand, trying to call for Netflix and chilling. You know, I'm hearing brothers talking about they got picked up. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have sex with him and kicked him to the curb. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, then left him the $200 on the nightstand. It's ugly. It's ugly out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's the last days. It's the last days. It's the time that we're in, man. We are in the last days. We all just finna feel it right now. I'm telling you. You're gonna feel it. Make sure y'all, like I said, make sure y'all go ahead and share. We still on other things. Go ahead and interact on YouTube. Get in there and comment, say something. Dislike the page. I don't care, but just make some kind of action. You know what I mean? Tell me you dislike the fact that I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying, about how your wife busted out for that sneakers bar today. You know what I'm saying? Because she got running up behind her like Usher did Alicia Keys the other day with a rose and a card in his hand. He went and got the deal on the card and wrote the same message to 12 different girls with the 12 different flowers and the 12 different pieces of chocolate. He just ran up behind your wife and grabbed her like Usher did Alicia Keys the other day with the chocolate and the flower in his hand. And she don't know. And before you know it, you know what I'm saying, she's in the janitor's closet somewhere, or, you know, at some motel. You know what I'm saying? It's here, and that's your, oh man, it's ugly. Like I said, it's a tough time that we're in. But like I say, scriptures always tell us, envy not our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? Envy not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. We're not supposed to be celebrating these pagan holidays. And like we, the Saturnalia and all of that stuff. You know, we can give y'all some of the history of this. Like we said, the reason there's so much sex and nastiness in there because the origin of this holiday, this holiday, is about a nasty freak fest. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. It's real weird that y'all out here giving y'all sex and stuff. It's weird. It's weirdo behavior going on in that. You know what I'm saying? Because that art represents a woman's behind bent over or something like that. We gonna grab each other and find it for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? That's what that represents. You run around giving your mama these hearts and all these hearts and stuff. And that's what it means on Valentine's Day. You ain't talking about being Valentine's to your mama and your cousins. It's weird, man. It's some weird stuff. You need to, if you, like I said, if you didn't know, those are invitations for sex. Just somebody come to put a heart on you, give you a heart on, and that propositioning you sexual activity. Okay, that's where that whole heart comes from. The silhouette of a woman's behind. Okay, so it's weird, real weird. I don't care what you try to change, you just do something else. I think Chicago tried to do what they try to make their own. I think these days, I think it's the same. They're still giving hearts, but I'm not sure. It's not all about. They try to just get away from that, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible, man. So, but like I said, it was right on time. But like I said, that image of Usher and that man's wife on stage in front of everybody, just that's you too. You dealing with the same thing, you just don't know it. Just the only thing, substitute Alicia Keys for your wife, substitute Usher for her work husband. I don't care what job it's in, McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, the gas station, the factory, you know, at the bar, you know what I'm saying? For you brothers that let your women at the bar, she doesn't got to be in every nigga's face, every drunk man's face all night. You know, it's a rough deal. For you brothers got to sisters in the world that's behaving like that. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, absolutely terrible. But I'm just breaking it down for you, let you know what it is. You got a interview not there. Do you have any of those articles? What you holding right now? Okay. All right. So yeah, we just want to give you a little history on the Valentine's Day since we in that time. But this is why fathers, the scriptures talk about grab that one and let me see what's that? No, grab Ecclesiastes 42 and 9 real quick. You know, this is why it's so important for fathers to be in little girls' lives. You know what I'm saying? On days like this, you know what I'm saying? When brothers is praying on sisters, man. And it ain't just thought on that. This brother, this is trap for you. You know what I'm saying? Today was going to be the hardest, one of the hardest days. You know, he really his real family, his real woman. And so, if he ain't got that money about you, you know what I'm saying? That tax money hit you, he still got to play the role with you, But this is going on. He didn't set this up since, back in November. You know what I'm saying? Back around, Thanksgiving and Halloween, he been, gassing you up for this day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that time of the year to get simple women. You know what I'm saying? For everything they got. And it goes on. And to leave you with a little package too on his way out. Leave you with a little chlamydia, a little gonorrhea or something. You know what I'm saying? This little tad bit to sprinkle on top. After he done walked out with all your feelings, all your vagina, he even took it off, and left you with a little bit of that on top of it. All because you celebrate Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? We are not supposed to be doing things thus says the Lord. We're not supposed to do it. Stay away from Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween, all of this garbage. It'll save you a lot of money. That's all Valentine's Day is. You know what I'm saying? A big money grab for them. Where they sell a ton of chocolates, a ton of candy. You know what I'm saying? The restaurants, you're taking them to some of the best restaurants. They plan for this simping that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Spending all this. I see one of the brothers say, you doing all this, spending all this money. And like I said, tomorrow she's going to be right back clubbed up with her work husband. After you didn't spend $500 on the hotel, $500 on the dinner and the date. You know what I'm saying? $500 on all the gifts, you can spend all this money. And the work husband is getting it for $12.99. I think that's what he spent on that card and them flowers. And he getting it for $12.99 and you gotta spend $1,500. It's terrible. It's a sad time that we're in, man. You got that scripture. This is the Lord said, like I said, this is the fathers know. The scriptures knew how important fathers was. How important it was to have your father to instill, value into you, to tell you how beautiful you are, how smart you are, to give you things to make you feel like you're worth something, to teach you math, to teach you science, to teach you how to cook, how to sew, to teach you whatever, to do whatever he can to give you so much value that the only thing that you think is valuable to you is between your legs. You know what I mean? He had to make you so more valuable all around, like so worldwide, so much value in you and on you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that you don't have to give the man the value that's between your legs. You don't got to give him, that treasure, because you got so much more to give. And that's where good fathers come in. That a lot of you sisters is running these good fathers away, and that's why you out here. Like I said, you and your mama on Valentine's Day, busting down for chocolates, and you wonder why you to these same mamas. Like I said, that's alone. Grandma's alone, about to die alone. Mama's on the verge of dying alone. Look at you. Look at you. You on the verge too. For nothing, giving away your most prized possession because somebody asked you to be on time. It is real weak and pathetic and desperate, very desperate. I'm talking about little boys are so bad. Little boys out here see how desperate and lonely their mama is, man. I'm talking going out doing risking their lives to get their mama Valentine's thing. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible. It's terrible. The kid has been burdened, but also being your confidant. You know what I mean? Your what's the other word? Companion. Your son had to also be your companion and all of that because you just like I said, you just hoard yourself out so much that you have took your value away. And, like I said, you don't know nobody wants to stay with you. You don't know how to use your femininity and use the other things that you have to make somebody say, hey, this woman is worth keeping because she has all this virtue. I don't think you read Proverbs 31. All right? Right, that scripture. Let's let the Lord talk about what he said about, there's some of the things that he did. The scriptures talk about what man valued their daughters and how much man valued their daughters. You got the scripture? No, I said Ecclesiastes 49. You got that one? Let's get
Ecclesiastes chapter 42, verse 9. The father waiteth for the daughter when no man knoweth.
right. The father is waiting for his daughter when no man knows. The father's up in the night checking for his daughter. You know what I'm saying? When we was young, how many times them homes with no father, how many brothers are sneaking in and out the house because they ain't got no father. How many of them houses we turned into the trap houses because silly women was in there and their daughters was in there. That's how most of the molestation happening because the mama got some young thug and she didn't let him turn her house into the trap house because that's how desperate and lonely she was for some ride. He probably met her on Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Go ahead. The father does what?
The father waiteth for the daughter when no man knoweth.
He waits for the daughter when no man knows. Go ahead.
And care for her taketh away sleep.
Right. He takes away his sleep because he up all the night making sure that his daughter is safe, making sure that her virtue is intact. Because he loves her that much, he knows how valuable she is, how precious she is. And our women, our daughters have lost that. They've lost that.
Right.
Because the man has been taken out of the family. The woman has said, I don't need no man. I can be strong and independent. I don't need a man in my life. You see what I'm saying? And so now we have little girls out here all on the internet busting down. It's all you see. Busting down. Everybody's busting down. They putting them holding it up like it's something beautiful to see. You got people out here defending Usher hugging up on another man's woman like that, talking about it's just the performance. You don't got to perform. What part of the game is that where you got to hug up on behind on a married woman like that? You know what I'm saying? You don't got to perform like that. Those are two amazing performers. You could use that with all this creativity. You can't get more creative than that. There's nothing else you can do with all that talent. No, man. You're just a slime ball. And Usher, the sleazy slime ball who don't care about nobody's marriage because, like I said, there's just the time that we're in. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's requiring men to value women or males to value females, really. Because I don't really, like I said, I always like to make a distinct difference between females and women or a bitch and a woman. You know what I'm saying? Women deserve respect and loyalty. You know what I'm saying? And kindness and everything that's sweet and nice. You know what I'm saying? Those women are like, the Lord said they're so delicate. Go ahead, I'm gonna get that scripture too. Go ahead, finish that.
The father waketh for the daughter when no man knoweth.
Man, he waking up when no man knows. That's in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when you night checking the door, checking the window. That you ain't no little boy creeping in through the basement or creeping in through the windows or something. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And care for her, taking away sleep.
And to care for her, taking away sleep, man. You're gonna lose on that. That's my most valuable possession. My princess. You know what I mean? Come on with it.
When she is young, least she pass away, the flower of her age.
Right. When she was young and don't know, young and impressionable, young and young. You know, and she, pass away the flower, and she give away a flower. You know what I'm saying? It's that time. You know what I'm saying? Before she's prepared. You know what I'm saying? Especially with some sleazeball that's screaming through the window. They don't have decency and courage to come ask him into his face for the honor and permission to date his daughter. You know what I mean? That's, a lot of your daughters don't know that they should have a man, a boy coming up to her in school talking about, can I be your Valentine? Can I take you to prom? They should ask the father. That would run away a lot of the cowards out of your child's life. Require now on where your daughter would say, make that boy tell that boy to ask your father for permission to date you. You know what I mean? That you belong to him. You are your father's daughter. That boy needs to ask your father for permission to be your Valentine or any of that.
Right.
Watch how many cowards cook don't show up. Watch how many cowards and sleeves and sideballs and pieces of shit that you eat out her life. You know, it is. I'm not telling you just hearsay. Like I have, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of brothers. I got all age, and I know firsthand that it works. I didn't have my daughter come to me, man. Dad, thank you so much for telling me to come to you. Because most of them were scared, and then I found out one of the ones who was trying to get with her. That was that he had all the confidence that he was gonna come and ask me. He turned out to be a homosexual later on. So I can tell you how I was shocked. You know what I mean? So you can save with I thought I'm also I had to so I saved you from HIV. You know what I'm saying? Saved you from that. The most in Christ. I just got the most high for the highest we can energy that showed us the truth and taught us how to be righteous men, how to raise our families properly. You know, it's a glorious thing. We did it on that scripture. What else we got? Let's get it.
Father waited for the daughter when no man knows. And the care for her taketh away sleep.
And the care for her taketh away sleep.
When she is young, least she passed away the power of her age, and being married, least she should be hated.
Hold on, start that again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 42, verse 9. The father waited for the daughter when no man knows.
Right.
And the care for her takes away sleep.
Right.
When she is young, least she passed away the flower of her age.
Right.
And being married, least she should be hated.
Look, and then everybody go on to marry. Because people have value, took pride in the woman that they had. They didn't want no woman who didn't be with all these different men. You know what I mean? Like now she's gonna be, hey, I do go ahead and I can. I tried to be with your daughter, but I can't survive in that vagina. It's a lot. It has been mangled out of proportion. I can't fit it now. I'm drowning in it. It's a lot. There's no walls left in your daughter. I can't stand it. I hate that I met her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't ran through. There's nothing else to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows that this is the truth. Everybody heard these stories, over the years. This is what the scripture is talking about these things now. Like, when she gets the man ain't on her because she didn't give away the flower. Go ahead.
Least she passed away the flower of her age.
And
being married, least she should be hated.
Right. You know, she should be married. You know what I'm saying? And be given away by her father and things like that, man. So that's what we want. You know, but this time that we now, you know, they teach our kids in the church that, you know, they take away the fact that the Lord says, you know, sex is marriage. Sex is marriage. You know what I'm saying? You know how much disease can be that you can wipe off the earth. You know how many failed marriages be wiped off. How many less horrors can be made if the world, you know, really pushed what the Lord really truly said and told people that sex is marriage. The person you live with is who you got to spend the rest of your life with. You might think twice. You know what I'm saying about, you know what I'm saying, the woman that you like. You might think twice about that man that you're with if you know that that's who you're gonna have to be with for the rest of your life.
Right.
If you make that act.
Right.
But these Christian churches tell you can just sleep with anybody and be a whore. Matter of fact, they tell you should go through a whore phase. Like go to college, have fun, whore yourself out, and then you know go get with the dude who was trying to marry you when you first got to college. Now he don't want you no more because you ran through him, but and ran down. Vagina blew out. Don't know, you know what I'm saying? Just blew out, hanging to the floor. You know what I'm saying? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's too many horror stories. There's too many horror stories. You know what I'm saying? And anybody you speak to can tell you of a story of some man who came into their life and wined and dined them and told them everything they wanted to hear. And as soon as he got it, he was gone. So there's so many of those stories. Now women are just saying, look, well, I'm just gonna play the game. You know, I don't want no chivalry. I don't want nobody. Now they looking at dudes like simply dudes who want to open up doors and open up doors and hold their hand in public. You know, they're looking at them like they simps because now they just like, you know, I don't want to get played, so I'm just gonna act like y'all. You know, I just want some sex and we gonna be friends and I'm gonna, you know, and they trying to be managed. Man, it's managed. You know, and it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate that that's the state of our women, the state of our brothers. Because, you know, like I said, it takes both. It takes both. But, you know, we all know that our women, when they take on all of those spirits like that, it does something to them, man. You know, and that's why the solution for you, because there is a solution, all is not lost, okay? It's not completely lost because you didn't went out and bust down your whole life. You're like, what now? Okay, yeah, okay, I did. Now I'm listening. You know, I didn't bust down the whole life. You know, but now I want a good man. I want, you know, I want somebody to accept this blue out vagina. I was like, but you know, but seriously, I want a good man, but there is a solution. You know, you got to repent, come into the truth, and the Lord said you become brand new. You become like you've never been with nobody. You know what I'm saying? It'll be like if nothing never happened, and that'll be that. Y'all always believe, you know, anything is possible. And if you believe that, then believe. Because this is who thus says the Lord. If you repent, you turn away from the wicked way, don't go back, you become born again. You're a virgin, you've never been with nobody. Come in here, to the ISUPK, get you a new name. You know, let the old person who did all those horrible things die. That person have to die for you to actually live and to get what you want. Rather than too, if you could, seek thee the kingdom. Rather that scripture. And this does say the Lord. That's what you got to do first and foremost. Well, it's not all love, man, but you got to. I know it's rough to hear the truth and for somebody to tell you like this is what's happening to you. Like I said, but this is the truth. It's the absolute truth. You know, all your people who always go out friends that's in the world about that dude they've been talking to while they was alone on Valentine's Day, calling this one, he not answering. You know, the only reason he's still gonna lie to us, like I said, because he ain't got it up out the couple racks he's gonna get yet. But as soon as he said it, it's gonna be over. Go ahead, read that, Uncle Sean.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 43.
Uh-huh.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God
Uh-huh.
and his righteousness,
What?
and all these things shall be added to you.
All these things should be added unto you. That's how you gonna get it. That's how you gonna get the man you want. You don't gotta be out here busting down for cupcakes and candy bars on Valentine's Day. You can seek first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and then give thy heart. That is thus says the Lord. Go ahead.
You have to work.
Right. You gotta, yeah. You gotta work. Work. This is what you gotta put in.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is it. This is how you really get to the man you want, the job you want, the friends you want, the family you want. You get it by coming into the truth. Seeking first the kingdom of heaven and all his righteousness. That's how you get it. And then you added, then you get, you know, you gotta be worthy to receive all of those things.
That's
Don't nobody want you to come in and be the shit of the family. You know, the truth that you the brother that's staying in the truth, like that you know that nobody likes and wants around. No, you got to earn your way here because this is a family of real. This is and how you know this is a real family because this is a family that you get kicked out of. If you're a family, if you ain't a family that will kick you out of it because you're being a disgusting piece of shit, then that's not a real family. You shouldn't be allowed to be around the family and you ain't doing nothing but shaming yourself and the family all the time, hurting, assaulting kids inappropriately in the family, doing all type of nasty, stealing from you, being a drug addict, stealing from your mama, beating on your mama, and you know, like, come on, man, stealing from everybody. You know, sleeping with everybody's women, and you shouldn't be allowed to be in the family. Cause that, you know, but you know, like I said, that's the time that we're in, but this is the solution. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give it to you straight. But grab also, I wanted to also grab. I wanted to, you know, what the Lord said about our women. Like I said, our women are supposed to be men. Y'all supposed to be so delicate. Grab Deuteronomy real quick, 28:6 real fast. 56. Yeah, 28 and 56. Yeah, man. All right, the Lord said, like, how the Lord speaks about our women, the so-called black Israelite women, so-called black Hispanic and Native, like how delicate the Lord said y'all should be. Like, he only wanted y'all to ever be with one man for your whole life.
right.
That's how, you know, that was the stipulation. Up until that man dies, of course. You know, but yeah, y'all supposed to be with one man for your whole life. That's how precious y'all are to the Most High. You know, go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56.
Mm-hmm.
The tender, delicate woman among you,
The what?
the tender and delicate woman among you.
The tender and delicate woman. You know that, you know, like, you know, when we say something that's tender, you know, like that fall off the bone. The chicken is so good, like you can't even touch it. So when you pick up and touch it, it's just, you know, like no, it's just too delicate to be touched. If you touch it, you know what I mean? That's it. That's how the Lord looks at you. Like that's it. Somebody touch you like that, man. That's it. That's the only person that's ever gonna be able to touch you again like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over with. It's never gonna be the same. Go ahead, the tender and delicate. Go ahead.
The tender and delicate woman among you,
Uh-huh.
which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground delicate.
Man, who will not set her soul, the soul of her foot. You don't all the Lord looked at you so delicately. He said that your feet shouldn't even touch the ground. Your feet should not even look like they ever touch the ground. Like you should be walking in rose petals. Like, you know what I mean? Like rose petals should be thrown at your feet while you walk. Your feet are too delicate to touch the actual ground. or you should walk on something. Like, you know, that's what it makes you think about, like that Coming to America, like when they was on them rose petals on their feet everywhere they walk, or the red carpet being laid out for you, like over the ground. You know, your feet need to be on something else because you are too delicate. That's how much the Most High, that's how precious you are to the Lord. And for you to be out here and shaming yourselves like you are, it's hurtful to any father. And the Lord is a father to you. So he sees what you have become compared to what, the pedestal that he put you up on. That you should, everywhere you go, should be, when you walk in the world, a red carpet should be laid out for you to walk on. Rose petals. That's how tender and delicate you are to the Lord. Only one man should ever touch you for your whole life, or his whole life. It's an amazing thing. But on the contrary, keep going.
Which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness.
For delicate, keep going.
And tenderness.
And tenderness.
Her eyes shall be equal toward the husband of her bosom and her son.
Let's slow it down. Her eyes should be what?
Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
Her eyes shall be evil towards her own husband. It's evil to have a work husband. Evil towards your husband, man. Towards your husband, to be on stage hugged up with a man on stage with his rod pressed up against your backside, squeezing. You know what I mean? You were basically naked because you got on the spandex. So you basically on your naked body. The only thing you was, is naked. You know what I'm saying? Spandex, well, that's like paint. It's evil. It's evil towards them to be doing that. To be out here, it's evil that you out here right now busting down because the brother then gave you a rose and a piece of candy. You didn't ruin your whole marriage over some chocolate because you were emotional. Because this person, your husband is a busy man, he works hard, and he didn't remember to get you your favorite chocolate. But your work husband did. But your husband, he did remember to pay the bills and, to put up with your garbage all year round and everything else. But he didn't get you that chocolate that you feel like, on Valentine's Day. Your work husband did. So your work husband got to get some too. It's evil. Your eyes are evil towards your husband. Go ahead. Go ahead, you got it. The feed is messing up? Okay. So hold on, you guys. Bear with us. We're having some technical problems right now. We said the oppressor, I blame everything on the oppressor. They said the oppressor is messing up our feed. Dang. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, but I ain't listening. So I thought they said it was the sound. The sound is messing up real bad. Let me see, Slocky here. Let me double check. Testing. Let me see, Slocky here. Let me double check. Testing. See, Slocky here. Testing. Testing. Yeah, I think I hear. I think it is something going on maybe. Testing. Yeah, I think it is. Let me see. Dang. The oppressor is the devil among us. Dang. The oppressor is Hold on. Let me see. Is it check it out again. You already did everything you could opposed to that? Okay. Let me see. So is it still real choppy? Anybody watching on YouTube, is it still choppy right now? Because I'm getting the reverbs, I can tell. Oh no, that was probably my phone. 'Cause I have my phone on. Let me see. Oh, is it? No, because that's on TikTok, so it can't be that one. All right, hold on. I just turned my phone down so you can't hear no more. Is it still the echo going on right now? Let me see. Dang. Let's see. Still the echo, testing. How we looking? The oppressor is the devil, the Bible speaks of. How we looking? Is the echo gone? All right, is the echo? Yeah, I can do one. All right. Well, we're gonna keep rocking, man. Hoping. Yeah. It's all right, like this. All right, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna try to keep it going. Well, what I was saying, we was getting into the scripture though. But like I was saying, on the contrary to how delicate the Lord looks at us, and how a woman's feet shouldn't touch the earth. That same verse says that her eyes should be evil towards her husband. Her eyes should be evil towards her husband and towards her son. And like I told you earlier about how when women get lonely and desperate and all that, they put that burden on their son to come through and be the man in their life that their husband is supposed to be. And so it puts the burden on their son so that they got to go out and get their mother's Valentine's Day gifts, pay all the bills, and do all those things. Now he out there in the streets hustling. You know what I'm saying? To try to do things to get his mother Valentine's Day gifts and help his mother with the rent and different things like that. When, and a lot of times, man, these be little kids that should be focusing on their schoolwork and getting an education. But no, he has to get a job or go pick up a pack, get out there and make some money. Okay? Even with their daughters, they stick their daughters on me. Had them going out there looking for tricks, sending them into strip clubs. Read that scripture, the eye should be evil towards her son.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among thee, which would not venture to set the soles of her foot upon the ground, for delicacy and tenderness. Her eyes shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
And toward her daughter, like I just said. You know what I mean? And toward her daughter. So it's not just the son, like I was just saying, they send the daughter out there to be on the strip club, to go out there and try to find a rich baby daddy. They stick their daughter out there. You know what I'm saying? Some of them send them straight to the track to sell their own daughters. You know, they send their son, if they sell their son to the drug dealer, they sell their daughters to the pimp, to the John. It's definitely going on. But you allowing, teaching your kids that to worship and celebrate these vain holidays is part of the problem. Okay? Grab Grab what you got? Let's see. Let me get Proverbs. Proverbs 9 and 13. But we gonna fix our people. Regardless. We are stronger in our righteousness than the world is in their wickedness.
Especially.
We gonna battle. And this is why we battle the people like, man, y'all are extreme. Y'all are so extreme. Why I gotta be look, they busting down for chocolate bars, man. Is that not extreme? Giving up giving up your precious vagina that everybody wants, people pay top dollar for, and you giving it up for a rose and some chocolate? You giving it up for a movie date? That's extreme too. That's very extreme. So if you got to battle extremeness with extremeness, you gotta meet that. What y'all be saying is keep that same energy. Is that only garbage and nonsense, or should it be business too? Yeah, when you come to me with negative, I'm gonna come right back at you with that same righteousness. And this ain't the church. You can get your ass righteous.
Right. Damn right.
this that. You get the lies that the church telling you. There's nowhere in the scriptures where the Lord didn't allow his chosen people to defend themselves. They defended themselves very well.
Christ.
And Nehemiah, I'm talking about, man, King David, I'm talking about they gave a lot of well-whooped asses. Well, warnings. That was one of my coldest ones. Nehemiah told him, jump over this fence again, I'm gonna lay hands on you. Nehemiah told him, you know what I mean? Okay. That's the precept. He got it. That brother's opinion. I love it. But that's how it goes, man. Nehemiah the 13th chapter. We'll deal with our internet connection. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Like I said, the tag we are on Facebook, they took that down, so I won't be surprised if we got some issues. They did it with us on our YouTube or whatever. But Lord, y'all people can watch it back later. It clears up, whatever the case may be. But we're gonna continue to rock for a little. Get up out of here. But go ahead. What you hold? You got Proverbs 13.
Proverbs 9 and 13. Foolish woman is clamorous.
Right.
She is simple and knows nothing.
Right. And that's what brothers, count on, especially in times like this. You know what I'm saying? They count on our women being foolish, just wanting to talk, tell a person exactly how they can get over on you because you talk too much. Just loud mouth. She is simple and knows nothing, and your enemy prays that. But like I said, we very extreme over here. We extreme with that too. We gonna battle. We gonna battle that loud mouth until you stop selling vagina for cupcakes and candy bars. And likes. Now they just look for likes. Enough likes. You got enough Instagram. You can get it now just from having a lot of people hit follow on your Instagram. If enough people have hit follow on your Instagram, she will give you some vagina. And all you gotta do is mention her name on your Instagram. Or tag, write her name on the Instagram. Like, that's what we come to. I think that's very extreme. And that's my battle. That's the battle of the ISUPK. That's about all the brothers and our sisters in here when we dealing with our family and friends. Like, that's what we gotta compete against. Cause they love, they strong in their wicked. They running around town. I'm telling you, I told y'all what dude and doing that. Like I said, after this, go test it out. Go test, ask them how many roses they got from random men and flowers and cars and stuff. You know, ask them how many they got. It's fishing. Ask them how many of the dudes they've been dealing with, they was MIA on today. Just go, just do a little random text. You know, just like, hey, what you do? You ain't gotta be. Hey, what you do for Valentine's Day? Oh, nothing. You know, just chilling in the house. You know, guys got to work on me. I thought you said you was with dude. You was just telling me you was with dude the other day. You had all these niggas chasing you down, busting down your door. But you was alone on Valentine's Day. Oh, interesting. Oh, dang. I didn't say nothing. I said they didn't kick us off. I said on TikTok, man. I ain't saying nothing. Maybe I'm coming against the bottom line on TikTok right now. Right now, he trying to ruin Valentine's Day. Sexual word. Bust down. Okay. Could have said, they'll never tell you exactly what it was. I could have said something, man. You know, yeah, we didn't get kicked out with TikTok. Oh, well, you know, I don't think I said nothing to get us kicked out. I just heard some nonsense on TikTok. I don't think I said nothing in this class that was warranted being kicked out of TikTok. I thought I was trying to be politically correct. But it's all good. Let's keep it moving though, man. Boom, boom. Let me see. Where it go? So like boom, boom, boom. Am I tripping? He grab Isaiah 13 real quick. But yeah, man, we got the solution over here. We got the solution right here for you in this truth, man. Because at the end of the day, we love our people, and we're gonna be. This is the reason that we're being extreme. If you don't understand, like if you don't think the things that I've been breaking down and laying out fast for you, this is about today. This is just talking about Valentine's Day. Oh, and before we go, I am gonna get them in a couple articles to show y'all that I'm not just making that up. That the heart comes from the shape of a woman's butt behind. While you giving your mama and your sister's hearts. Stop it. Stop doing that. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't care what they, I don't care. I don't care what they're trying to make it out to be now. It's not that. That's not. And you, like I said, you can tell it's not. Look at what today is wrapped around. People was giving chocolates and donuts and candy and balloons and hopes for sex. That's the exchange, and it's become the norm. So now that's all you have to do. You got that scripture? Oh, which precept you holding? Okay. Yeah. Go. Read the precept real quick, and then we're gonna get the article. Get the precept real quick, and then we're gonna go into that article.
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
That's what we're saying. And we trying to do that in the UPK. That's what we're doing. Being a man that's more precious than fine gold. By telling them that they can't be the disgusting bastards that they've been their whole life. You can't be turning our sisters into whores no more, brother. If you lay with a woman, you have to keep her. That is your woman for the rest of your life. You got to guide her, protect her, nurture her, everything she needs. That's what you got to do for the rest of your life. If you decide to put your rod in her, so think twice. Think a couple of times. She got behind though. She got that thing banging though. But she can't read. Okay, she can't read, and she's a horrible human being. What about that? You know what I'm saying, sister? The brother. Look at him. Okay, well, he look good. Oh, but yeah, he look good. But the brother, he poisons the community every day. That's what he does. His job is to poison every day. People have to die for him to live. That's what he did. If people don't kill themselves slowly every day, the man that you want, that you're considering land with and risking your life for, he can't live them kill themselves every day. You know what I mean? He's also he has a temper that you haven't seen yet because it ain't got that serious. You ain't given time. It's only been a couple of weeks. Y'all ain't been together. You don't know that this brother's gonna knock all the furniture out your mouth as soon as you say the wrong thing, which you have a mouth that'll make somebody want to knock the furniture out of it. I don't think y'all are compatible with this. I don't think that's a good match. His temper, your mouth, but you ain't had the time to find that out because every time he comes around, your mouth is full of rod, his mouth is full of vagina. Nobody has time to find out that she can't read and he don't have the words to express himself, so he punches people in the face when he gets flustered. Okay? We have the solution. We teach men how to be more precious than fine gold. We teach them how the Lord said everything you have to do, everything down from what you eat to what you wear to how you talk to how you act to everything. We make them become born again. We make them die so they can live. If you've been paying attention, you understand what I said. We make them die so they can live. And that's how they become more precious than fine gold. Okay? But if you don't have the patience, if you don't have the patience and the self-discipline to not bust down for a chocolate bar, I can't help you.
Right.
I mean, Jesus, like Jesus can say the most. Who am I? so, oh man. Oh man. This Valentine's Day always a funny one for me, man, because it's like, you remember, you be like, man, and I'm doing, like I said, it's just stuff like I do it, like you said, pay it forward, like I got daughters, man. So I'm trying to help as many daughters as I can. So that, like I said, so that can trickle down and that protection can be on my daughters. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it wasn't for the mercy and grace, I wouldn't be here. And so I thank the Most High for it. So with every breath in my body, I continue to try to get back to other brothers and daughters. You know what I'm saying? Try to help the daughter that brother I had to let die ruin. Okay? That's just who I am, and that's just the way the IHUK Commander Dream. And I was just raised us to be accountable for ourselves and everybody that's come across our path.
That's
Okay. So real quick, let me show y'all this article real quick. Y'all can look it up yourselves. This ain't something that we made up. This is the origin of the heart. I told you why it's weird. You giving your mom all these hearts and being trying to be her Valentine's Day, because like I said, the origin of it is propositioning people for sexual relations. Go ahead.
The history history of the violence around buttocks. The Greek goddess of Aphrodite, beautiful all over, but was unique in that her buttocks were especially. She explained her shapely rounded hemispheres were so appreciated by the Greeks that they built a special temple, Aphrodite Colossus, which literally means goddess with the beautiful buttocks. This was probably the only religious building in the world that was dedicated to buttocks.
And right now, like I said, it's written to risk it all. It's not nothing new. That behind, brothers just worshiping it. That's why what is and sisters know people worship it. But what are they doing? Risk their lives to get these butts, to get BBWs, BBLs. Which one is it? BBW, BBL. BBL, okay. But okay, they going to buy butts. They're going to buy them because they know man has worshipped them. And you see, they was building temples to worship the behind. In Greek, and that's what this pagan worship, it comes from over there with them. And everybody knows if you look at the heart, you can tell what it looked like. Any man that didn't see a woman's behind in its raw form, you know that behind is when it's in that position, what it looked like. Go ahead.
He admitted that it was possible that the heart symbol represented both male and female, but more closely the female.
Right.
He said, I think the Valentine's heart more closely fits the rounded female anatomy, rather anatomy male compact and slimmer male butt. So,
right. But no, let's conversation. We know where it really stems from. Like I said, they got to throw those stuff in there because the LGBT barbecue community will come for you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to try to not exclude them. They come. So that's probably why he said that like that. But go ahead.
So he also says that this surrounded anatomy of a woman's buttocks, or butts, or behind. And also, too, it fits the shape based on how she gets home.
Right. In that position. Everybody said that, and that's where I'm going to get into where they was doing that, the Cupid, the heart, the arrow through it used to be a symbol of a man losing his virginity. But go ahead.
Also, too, as far as a woman, it shows the shape of a woman that is shaped, not non-shaped. So most people take on the shape. I'm sorry. Some people that sometimes they start with heart. It usually deals with a woman that is shapely, that has like.
Right. That's why. That's what it looks like.
Now, as far as Cupid is based on a deity. Erotic love is Ishtar. Which is the same deity Easter.
Right now, and that's right. That's absolutely right about that deity. That's what I said, erotic love. We know what erotic is. We know where it comes. So it's all about sex. And like I said, we got the in lust. We got, I think it's called Saturnalia, right? Saturnalia, is it that one? That's for Valentine's Day. No, am I getting mixed up? Hold on, let's look up. I might get it with office. I could be getting them mixed up with one. Lupercalia, that's what it is. Valentine, Lupercalia, that's what it is. Okay. That's the Halloween one? Okay. Lupercilia. Let's look at that word and grab that. Or do you? I wanted that tattoo one. That's the article I was looking. The one that talked about the Cupid. The man used to get that Cupid with the arrow tattoo.
That's called the broccoli.
And when they
Okay, so after World War II, you had 17-year-olds that were in the world. I'm sorry, as far as the war, and they would get tattoos. Broccoli,
right.
Get tattoos. And they have sex with.
Right, but the tattoo, 'cause they like you said, they was young, 18, and that was them saying like, yeah, I did it. I got this tattoo, say that I lost my virginity. That's what they call it virginity, but I finally had sex. So because I finally had sex as far as the man is concerned. They used to put that. So it was a little article about that too that they talked about it. We can do. Let's deal with Lupercilia right now, and then we can get it. But you can check that part out too, just with this heart thing and the heart, the arrow piercing the heart, the tattoo that they used to get of that, because it was like he said, it was about erotic love, and men, when they was in the army, they used to get that to show that they were so young when they went there. A lot of them had never been with a woman. So since they was going to risk their lives, a lot of the older men would take them to those brothels, like he said, so they could have sex. Before they was potentially killed and they were killed off in the war. And so that's something that they used to do. So like I said, this holiday has always been associated with sex, and when we finna get into the Celia, like, man, I'm talking about it was violent sex too. You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. Like we don't know, man, some of the horror stories of that come with these, like, 'cause all of the women don't want to buzz down when they get these gifts and these trips and stuff. And so sometimes when a woman accepts a man's his Valentine and says, yes, you can be my Valentine, and they don't give up what the man is after, he takes it from them. And that's in the same spirit of Lupercilia. It's that same spirit. So you will see a lot of women being forced because they decided to say, yes, I'm lonely, I'm desperate, I want somebody to show me some attention. The dude that I've been seeing all these months ain't answering the phone today, ironically is not answering the phone. So now she's accepted this stranger's invitation to be his Valentine. And he's like, hey, you decided you're going to be my Valentine. You know what that means. It means you putting out, you giving sex to be my Valentine. That's what's happening. And if you don't, you hear so many of these stories about women being sexually assaulted on Valentine's Day. So many women. You know what I mean? Because, once again, emotions, not having proper guidance. The Father to show you that you have something that's more valuable. Go do something else with your time. Giving her the game. Like, oh yeah, he's not answering his phone. He didn't ask me permission to date you anyway. You shouldn't be with him. He would have never asked your father. He wouldn't have been able to pass the exam test to get you. And a lot of them just like that. It's not that serious. I'm not finna go talk to that man knowing that I don't care about his daughter. I just want to hit. Man know that you can see smell that on him a mile away. Because we're not thinking about him with our emotions. We don't care how cute he is, how much money he has, how nice his car is, or all his Jordans he has. Men don't care about that. We looking at him straight in his eyeballs, looking at him and seeing how much of a snake he really is. And you just smitten by his smooth words. Nigh to Eve. You are nigh to Eve. Naive. Nigh unto Eve. Being talked about your vagina. Talk smooth about your ass. You got it. Let's get it. We just got the Lupercilia. Check this out. Check this Lupercilia out, y'all, real quick. Go ahead. Let's get it.
Lupercilia was an ancient pagan festival.
Was it what?
Was an ancient pagan festival.
An ancient pagan festival. We ain't supposed to celebrate pagan holidays. Everything on the calendar, all the holidays that they call it, which I like to call holidays, are paganism. Keep going.
Basilia was a ancient pagan festival
Uh-huh.
held each year in Rome on February 15th. Although Valentine's Day shares its name, a moderate Christian saint, some historians believe the holiday actually an offshoot of Lucilia.
Right. They took it, and they try to make it something different, but the spirit is still on it. The spirit is, I don't care how you wash it. You have to be, this thing has to be washed in fire. It got to be burnt up. They wash it and they baptize it. Like I say, you go into the church, get dunked in water, come up, talking about you clean. No, you just a wet homosexual now. You a wet murderer. You got dunked in water and washed off. You still the same piece of shit. You're a wet piece of shit now. That's it. You have to be baptized in fire. That's all these. That's what this pagan holiday is. They put a saint's name behind it, thinking they can change it, but the spirit on it is still the same. Go ahead.
Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lucilia was a bloody, violent, and sexual charged celebration.
Bloody, violent, sexual. Like I said, you're gonna hear about so many women. Unfortunately, you're gonna hear about so many stories tomorrow about all the women that said that they were sexually assaulted, that someone strong on their vagina from them after they accepted their Valentine's Day request. After they said, yes, you can be my Valentine. They accepted that chocolate and candy bar and rose. You accept that rose, you're going to be assaulted. Go ahead.
Unlike Valentine's Day, however, Lucilia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration awash with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking, coupled with the hopes of warding off spirits and fertility.
Right. Just a random day, violent. Read that part again. That's that last couple lines.
I'm done. Lucilia was a bloody day, however, Lucilia was a bloody, violent, and sexually charged celebration.
Bloody, violent, and sexually charged. Seems like Valentine's Day to me. Go ahead.
Awash with animal sacrifice, random matchmaking.
Random matchmaking. Ain't that what we just talked about? Random matchmaking.
And coupling in the hopes of warding off the spirit.
Right.
And fertility.
Right. You want a man. You want somebody who potentially give you a baby. You want somebody to to procreate with. And this was that time. That's why that's what sex is about. You want to try to find a man. You're lonely. You for companionship. You're trying to get that evil spirit of not having nobody. You know what I'm saying? Not having a man, not having nobody to hold you at night. You want to get that spirit off you of finding out that you are the side piece. You are a habitual side. You are a habitual side person, woman, side female. You are habitually that. You are a habitual side broad who's forever going to be there. You want to rid off that spirit, so have random sex on Valentine's Day because a guy gave you some chocolates and a rose and a card, and it got all into your emotions. And all he wanted is the Xbox. All he wanted is tax time. All he wanted is some studio time, a new microphone. He wanted his own studio built. All he wanted is a couple thousand so he can flip it for you. And all you wanted was some attention. So I guess it's an even trade, huh? Come on, man. You can't be a simpleton your whole life. One day you got to wake up and say, I'm going to listen to these brothers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they got my best interest at heart. Yeah, we got daughters, man. That's what this is about. We got daughters, we got mothers and sisters, and I don't want them treated like this, so I don't want you treated like this.
That's right.
Let this be the last ride you blew for a teddy bear. Okay? Last one. Or one day it will be the last one. Actually. I pray you understand. uh, so that's it on that. Yeah. So yeah, we got that right.
Deuteronomy 28, 6.
You did that one. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
I did have to switch over. Just in a second, we got Proverbs 13. That was your precept. And we had 13 to 12. We did not get to the whole thing.
Go ahead. Let's finish. Get that one, and we're gonna be with that. That's right.
Isaiah, verse 12.
Uh,
Make a man more precious than fine gold.
hey, those men are PK on the commander. The manager that's more precious than fine gold, right here, because they keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Those are the men. That's who they are. That's what they are. That's what they're doing. They're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. If that's what you're looking for, and you think you're worthy to deserve one of those men, then you know what you're gonna have to do. Go ahead.
Even that man that the golden witness posted.
Okay. That's it. All right. So yeah, that's so with that, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. But hey, Passover, man. This can be the beginning of the end of this busting down for candy bars and roses for you. Get to the Passover. Them precious man, there's no precious than fine gold. I'm talking about they coming all over the earth.
That's right.
To be in Durham, North Carolina, April 20th. I'm sorry. No, that's right, April 20th. That whole weekend, they're going to be there. And this can be the beginning of the rest of your life. It could be. If you feel like it's worth it. If you are tired of buzzing down for chocolate bars and roses and flowers, if you're tired of brothers running off with your tax money, if you're tired of brothers telling you everything you want to hear, and when you give them everything they want, they kick you and leave you on the side of the curb. You're tired of getting all the diseases. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired of making all these calls on Valentine's Day, yes, I would hang up the phone. He's not answering. Nothing wrong with his phone. He's perfectly healthy in jail. He's gonna tell you all of those things. He's gonna tell you he died and came back to life. Because, like I said, you gave him that tax money. But if you are tired of dealing with those things, and you want a man that's more precious than fine gold, you want a virtuous woman, if that's something that you want, and that's one of the desires, one of the first steps you should make, one of the steps you should make, getting down to the path on April 20th and repenting and changing your life, start the journey of changing your life, becoming the man that the Lord wants you to be.
That's right.
Then the Lord will give you the desires of your heart. All right?
That's
Other than that, enjoy busting down for candy bars and roses. With that, pass the class over to Precinct Officer McCarty.
all right. ISK security announcement. We're at the ISK at 1 West, 5th Street, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister in school, they are 6 months. They are to be only. They are here to share the service of the world, need transportation. The teacher orders transportation will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother and sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak. Brother and sister, There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, brother and sister will court each other and get permission from the head to marry. Ties with the commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 15 through 10. Means 10th in the Ashra. 10% of any penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department teacher. Priest fund. It's a free will offering, not mandatory whatsoever. Amount you would like. Upcoming rule applications. So, February 22nd, 23rd, is going to be the Feast of Purim, which is going to be a class breaking down the history of Purim, it stands for, and how we should celebrate and celebrate it, and simply how we should go about it, right? Because we don't deal with Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. However, the Feast of Purim, that is our high holy day, not a holiday, high holy day. All right. If anyone wants to be a troop in the school to start with our black boot, shirt, pants, 7 scarf. That being said, I imagine this is the same. Funny after down. Lord's Prayer, me, Avanah, Shabbat Shalom, Kodah, Hayah, Shabbat, Yahweh, Malach, Aba'ah, Rakazak, Hayah, Asha, Barak, Kawa, Hayah, Bashmai, Bathan, Nanawa, Kam, Call, Yuan, Wasalak, Kawa, Kawat, Wa, Kasalak, Kawat, Yanawa, Mala'ah, Wa'an, when I say I want, Wa, Washani, Mayan, Ra, Ya, Ka, Malak, Allah, Watakra, La'alim, Aman, the name is our Father, which art in heaven, will be thy name. Yahweh, kingdom come, will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power of the Lord forever. So be it. Amen. Bless Israel and he, Yahweh, Hashem Yahshua, Barak Enoch, Hashem Allah, Sapari, Barak, Ba'ah, Magan. Say the name of love once, everyone keep saying once. Those on social media, all of this, Israelite School PK, all those dead in Christ, all those dead in Israel, may they rise again. All right. All of Israel, I, Minnesota, Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, the angels, the generals, the captains, the generals, Shalom, the officers, the troopers, the students, the sisters, the children, all of Israel, Hashem Yahshua, Waramun, and angels, Lord and Yahshua, bless us and Yahshua in the school, bless social, protect, love us, in the name of Yahshua. Thank you all. So be. How blessed are you, Yahweh, King of the earth, and all things living. Yahweh, name Yahweh, listen to us now, right now. Change the curse and punishment instruction to the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, the teachers, princes, priests, Israelite brothers, in the school. Change the curse and punishment instruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure to Israel that refuses to the school, force the Christians into taxation, change the curse, and punish destruction to Edomites, and the nation, and the drug, the courts, the prisons, the clan friends, all of our enemies, and last thing about the Romans, the church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, the Talmud, militia, who was slain, Aryan nation, skinhead, the gay man, the lesbian, spies, what's wishman, that's Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Washington, the internet, and the airways, the access channel, and the radio shows. Convicted student anti people that to stop it and bring destruction to all the heathens. That's in the wisdom in our way. Try to stop us broadcast the words on the earth. Let us all play. Cause of the sword of throne. To the earth and sun. Let the first the house of the wheat and the bird. Let Yahweh Shai not forgive down to my source. Punish all the heathens that come against us through that word. Cause we know by our own. As the angels have done it. Cause the spirit of me throughout the whole world. Cause the spirit of media throughout the whole world. Cause the spirit of coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, you always so big. So, turn Hebrew. Minister, my Shabbat, my Rock, Yahweh, Shabbat, that's my time. Courtesy salute for the sisters. Minister, my Shabbat, my Rock, Yahweh, Shabbat, Shah. That's my time. Class dismissed.
The ISUPK presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. You do not want to miss this one, Israel. Shalom.
And all the warriors be like,